champion, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense will get the first swing of the game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him. And if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in with this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hampton. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Running to Green. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The give is to Williams. Got the first down and more. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Finds his man in the middle. What tremendous vision to find the the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. Finds some fresh air. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. A quick pass to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cavaliers in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That's caught. It's Williams. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
That time the defense was blitzing.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
Man, I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Hampton. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Cavaliers heading quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here come the Irish back on offense. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. The give is to Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Looking to the big tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for ruin. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying it.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way in, inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Carr. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Irish come to the line facing second and short. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. Kicking team's got it. Touchdown, Irish. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the return man reaches the end of the line. And now Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He'll keep it himself.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here come the Irish back on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Cavaliers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Perez.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Absolutely perfect.
And that's a nice end to this 1st half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this 1st drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. He's at touchdown Notre Dame. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Cavaliers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hard running there. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And that receiver makes that play look so routine, but it takes so much practice. Running that curl route over and over again against every type of zone coverage imaginable so that on game day, that receiver can find the soft spot no matter what coverage the defense is in.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. They'll try to add another to the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the... And picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. He's going to keep it. Still on his feet at the 45. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And his throw is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Here's the return from inside his 10. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing.
Turning it on!
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
To give to the back. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
1st and 10 from their own 13.
29 Philly.
The running back has it. Powers through the defender. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
On the run, it's Young.
is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Fights off a defender.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. From the 30-yard line on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Finds a crease at the 20.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.